Says to my future self, always come back to this notebook to self-reflect. When I was younger, I used to believe that family is everything. My uncles, my aunties, even my dad, I looked up to them like they were superheroes, and you should love them regardless of what they do and how they act. And I genuinely can say from experience that the world is much easier to deal with than actual family. So, if you got a negative, dysfunctional family, get away from them as far as possible because they'll never love and support you. Never. Because the family you were born into are capable of hurting you worse or worser than anybody on the streets. And it's mind-boggling to me that people are willing to put up with toxic ass relationships just because they family, just because that title, negative energy, negative family members, that's causing hurt, pain. I don't understand it. I used to be that same way though. The word family is tainted. It doesn't mean what it used to for me. The mind games, the bad blood, the animosity, the lying, the constant fighting. It's just a dysfunctional family with an empty, superficial relationship. Then they pass down that toxic behavior to the next generation, not even knowing that they sabotaging their kids' family. Family's supposed to be a team that's there for each other and support each other's weaknesses. But it's a lot of people who just unconcerned and unprepared and don't care about helping and loving and protecting each other. Like, we supposed to be a team, man. If one person do some garbage, some trash, we all lose. If 2, 3, 4, 5 people doing garbage, trash, and the one person who trying to do right, you making them lose. We gotta stick together. Like, I don't understand, man. So, that's my take on family. Now, if you got a loving, supporting family, I'm not talking about you, but the people who got dysfunctional, negative family, I'm talking to y'all. And I got some supportive family members, they just got really bad habits, and it just makes the team lose. All right, y'all. So look, a lot of people that y'all associate with in life, right? Y'all gonna start off on that first level. Some gonna stay there, and some gonna follow you up. And when you get to about 4 or 5 flights of stairs, they gonna start dropping off, or they gonna stay on the level that they feel comfortable at. But you've been grinding and working hard trying to get to the top. So you gonna keep going. And a lot of people think it's easy to keep going. And it's not. I started off running, jogging, then I started walking. And I got tired. I bent down, but I was like, you know what, I gotta keep going, I ain't gonna stop. And you cannot take that elevator, because the elevator is only gonna go down. It ain't gonna go up. You gotta take them stairs. And a lot of people refuse to take the stairs in life. Now, I was talking to my kids, right, this morning, and I was telling them that I'm the coach and the leader of the family, and they are the teammates. And we in this together. And I do a lot of things because I love them. But I feel like my energy, my time, and my love is not appreciated because when I explain something or call them out on something, I ain't gonna call them out on something, but when I tell them something that they doing wrong, or I ask them to do this and do that, they don't correct it, right? And I'm the leader, I'm the coach. And I tell them, like,
I can't keep telling y'all certain things, or I can't keep asking y'all not to do this and do that. You have to want to do it. You have to want to change. I'm the coach, I'm the leader. I can't make you get up and go to practice. So if I'm telling you not to do this, not to do that, and you saying I have to remind you, that means you don't, either you don't care, or you don't refuse to make the adjustments, and I'm gonna have to step back and take my energy and love and effort somewhere else, which I told them I'm not, but hopefully y'all can meet me there, because I'm trying to win a chip. That's why I'm going so hard for y'all. And I want the same love and respect and energy back, but if it's not getting recuperated, reciprocated, whatever, we not gonna win shit. We gonna lose. I'm not just trying to make the playoffs. I'm not just trying to win a few games and be satisfied. I'm trying to get to the top as a whole, as a family. I want us all to work together. I'm getting off topic, man, as usual, but y'all get what I'm saying, bro. Get to the top. Men hit the wall when they broke or when they stopped taking care of themselves mentally. And I'm finna give y'all 3 signs of a man who hit the wall. Number 1, if you get drunk and high every single day, reminiscing, talking about the past, but you're not doing nothing right now to be a better person, make a change in your life or just a difference, you hit the wall. Number 2, if you're running up behind other men just because they got money, like a groupie, and you're not adding value or doing nothing outside of hanging with them, just coming around like a leech, drinking up all they drink, eating up all they food, you know what I'm saying? You hit the wall. Number 3, if you 30 plus, living with your parents, and you at the club Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and when Monday come around, you asking your mama or your daddy for $20 to get to work, you hit the wall. Now don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with living with your parents, especially right now, because times is hard and we need each other. But don't live off your parents, you feel me? Them 3 signs to watch out for. Anywho, a lot of men are damaged goods by choice. I used to be that way, especially in my early 20s. My excuse for doing wrong back then was I was dealt a bad hand. This is what I used to say. I was dealt a bad hand. I didn't have no mother or father in my life. And I just always used that for a sorry excuse, you know, which it was true for the people who don't know. I think I said this before, but my mom died in a car accident when I was 6 years old. And my daddy wasn't there. And when I analyzed my father not being there, I believe he lost his mind and gave up. I could be wrong though. I don't know. It still pops at the end of the day. I'm grown now. But yeah, that was my excuse. And it took me 10 years to take accountability. Like in my 30s, probably in my mid 30s, that's when I really looked in the mirror like, dude, you did this to your goddamn self. See, a lot of black males who grow up with, you know, single parents or no parents with their grandmother, we look up to the wrong stuff. I aspire to be, well, I ain't gonna say I aspired to be. I looked up to the drug dealers who got all the girls. That's who I looked up to and praised. I thought they was the best thing around the town. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to be a part of. They didn't care about shit, and all they was doing was having fun and getting money. But they was actually losers, because what they was doing for the money, and then they was poisoning their people, and then y'all just you basically poisoning yourself, because excuse me. Let me get too deep, but yeah, bro. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to regroup. I was finna talk about a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't align with this video. Like, my mind was finna get to going and my mouth was finna get to doing this. But I'm back on topic. Now look at the men who go to jail and get right back out. Them type of dudes hit a wall. That's an ingrained emotional behavior pattern that they refuse to change by choice. Going to jail and getting back out, going to jail and getting back out became a habit for them. And people, my color, especially know what I'm talking about. Uncle, auntie, associates, friends. You know somebody. It's somebody that you know that does that goes to jail and get back out, go to jail and get back out. And that's why it's so important to invest in your mental health. Self-improvement is a marathon. It's not a race or a sprint. It's a marathon. And if you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, that's insanity. And that's what they doing. You feel me? If y'all understand what I'm saying. If I don't even know if I said it right, but that's what they doing. Because they mental is gone. They mental has hit a wall. Hello, how y'all doing? My name is Edgar. A lot of people call me EJ, but I prefer to be called Edgar because a lot of people don't have that name. And it's June 29th, 2026. And this video is to my future self. I be going through a lot mentally and spiritually, you know, and I just be needing to like self-reflect and focus on the positive and make sure that the good is outweighing the bad, because I guess when you be focused on the negative so much, it can take you under. It's like one day your mind is your best friend, and then it's your worst enemy. And if it's your worst enemy, you're gonna go down like a rabbit hole of misery. And that's something I don't want to be a part of. But yeah, in this notebook, I'm leave that right there. This is to my future self, right? Like, I want to always come back to this when I need to go back to the drawing board, or if I'm going through something and it just remind me, especially like this video right here, just remind me that I can come back to this notebook. Anywho, to my future self, always come back to this notebook to self-reflect. Organize your thoughts here. You have a lot going on in your mind. Remove the clutter and focus on what's important. You will be successful, but it's on you to get you there. Well, to get you where you want to be. And I know I will be successful. I'm successful now, but I'm not where I want to be. I don't have everything that I want, which I will get it. I just have to, keep doing the work to get it. And it says you either quit or you keep trying. They both hurt, so choose wisely. So when I get there, I need to always remember that it was not easy, which I'm gonna know, from experience. People don't forget the pain in the process. But my grandkids, my kids, whoever, family, whoever close to me, right? And I'm not saying like nothing's gonna happen to me, because I plan on living to 100 years old. But if you get to this video, right, and you got all this stuff because of me, broke the generational curse. You got all this stuff, everything you wanted. You didn't have to work for it. And it came from all the groundwork that Edgar put in. Just remember, I didn't quit. I kept trying. Like, when stuff got hard and I kept failing and failing, I kept trying. When I got a little bit of progress or some work, then it stopped working, I kept trying. I didn't quit. I didn't settle. I didn't lay there. I didn't give up. So that choice is on you. Cause I'm choosing to keep trying right now. Now it says, stop talking and start doing. Trust the process. You're almost there. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm almost there. I'm done talking.